Hello everybody and welcome back to Simulate Gaming and welcome back to Coldborough Farm here on Farming Simulator 17. Now today we are going to be continuing what we were doing in the last episode. If you watched that, we were wrapping bales. Now off camera I've gone ahead and wrapped a lot more, as you can see. That's field 22 there. But first of all, we're going to go collect the ones that we actually wrapped on camera on field 23. Now I think there's only like 6 or 8 possibly bales in there, so not going to take too long at all. Now, so we don't have to pay some wages and diesel and all that good stuff, we're going to try and do it with one vehicle. So we're not using the front loader or a tractor with a trailer. So instead, we're taking the New Holland T6 over there. As you can see, our bales are nicely lined up here. And we're going to be using a new toy. Now, I have tried to record this video once today, but my computer crashed, unfortunately. But I'm kind of glad, because it wasn't working that well, the mod that I have here. And it is the, whatever you call this, bale handler thing. So you can lower this down and control it and all that good stuff. So I'm going to try and lower it like that. Cool. So let's go ahead and start collecting our first bales. Now there is a bit of a weird bug with this thing where it may happen now, but it may not. When we drive up to some bales, before we get anywhere near them, they start to roll away. Didn't do it that time, thank goodness, but sometimes they do, so just bear that in mind. And we'll pick these up. Right, so we have these two bales hooked up here. Now, hopefully they actually stay. They have a habit of jumping around. This is not a very good mod, unfortunately, guys. I'm looking out for a better one. If you guys know a better one, then please let me know. Because this one isn't that great. And also the cars don't see it either. So hopefully they're not going to crash into me now and make me lose them. Stay there. Right, so we'll go ahead and unload these. Now, because we have so many in that field over there, we're just going to go ahead and sell these for some extra cash. So we'll take them down to the sell point. Now, last time I've tried to record this video, I did stack them up and it just went horribly wrong. So we're going to go ahead and sell these ones in field 23, and then we'll put the ones from field 22 into the storage. Now, we're only going to be doing field 23 with this. This is basically just a quick way of getting them around the farm. So we'll be using the trailer for the big field with the loader. So it's 2 sold, £1,700 each. So we should get quite a bit of money from these, however much we've got in that field. I think it's like 6 or 8. So we'll go ahead and collect some more. Now, like I just said, this thing is a bit buggy, so hopefully they don't jump around. I have a horrible experience with this thing when I was testing it. But it's the only one I could find, the only good one I could find anyway. There is a single one, but of course that's just going to make our journeys double, so I didn't want to do that. And there are some good ones out there with spikes on, but of course you can't spike a silage bale because you'll pierce it and it won't ferment properly. So we'll collect 2 more now. Ooh, there's actually 2 on the wrong edge, on the wrong face. So we're going to have to go try and flip them around if we can in a second. So we'll get this into reverse for now. Oh, that's gone horribly, horribly wrong. Let's try and get one at a time. Because it glitched out a second ago, they've actually chucked all the bales around, which is annoying. So we'll pick this one up here. And then we'll try and rotate around to this one as well, like that. That actually worked pretty well. Let's just hope they stay on the handler when we drive back to the farm. So I do have a plan for this field regarding future episodes. So I'm hopefully going to get that done in the next couple of episodes. I'm not sure what's happening with Chellington. I'm thinking of stopping Chellington very soon. I might just skip forward to the harvest season, harvest the fields that we have, and I'll call that done, because apparently Sandy Bay is out very, very, very soon. So I think I'm just going to wait for that. People seem to be enjoying Coldborough Park. I think what it is YouTubers are slowly stopping it now because they're all getting these little private maps sent to them. But I like doing the mainstream stuff because you guys can relate as well. So I don't like playing private maps because it's unfair, I think, that you guys can't play along at home. So I'm going to stick on Coldborough. So for the people that are still playing Coldborough, I know there's a lot of Coldborough fans still out there. So don't worry guys, I am going to stay on Coldborough Park Farm because I'm enjoying it. And some of you guys are as well by the look of it. So let's go ahead and sell these. And we'll go ahead and collect the remaining ones. Now, like I just said, we have got 2 on their wrong face. So in real life, I think I would tie a rope around them and then put it around the hitch and pull them over. But of course, ropes don't exist here in Farm Sim, so the only way we're going to have to do it is to ram it with the handler itself. Hopefully that will flip them around. Let's just make sure no cars are coming. The cars on this map are crazy, guys. Absolutely crazy. I'm tempted to turn traffic off. just for this map. A bit unrealistic, but at the same time, the traffic themselves doesn't drive realistic anyway, so I don't really see a difference. So we need to flip these around. So we're going to go into third person here. We'll lift up the bale handler like that, and we'll try and push it over. Once again, not the most realistic way, but you could do it in real life, I suppose. But rope isn't a thing on Farm Sim, so this is the only option we've really got, apart from using a telehandler or a front loader in our case. Oh, I was about to say I did it, but I was going a bit too quick, so I've sort of got myself stuck at the same time. Right, so there's one flipped over, and whilst we're here doing this little pushover, we just will do the other one as well, which is here, and the other two are on the correct face, so that's okay. Let's flip this around. So yeah, as I was saying, what I do in real life if I was doing this is I'll put a rope around the hitch, put it around the top. You can't really see the arrow on this, but put it around the top piece, the top half of this, and then drive forward, and it would probably pull it over in real life. Once again, rope isn't a thing. Right, let's see. Why won't this work? Push down on it, maybe? Go, 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 go. Dang it, nearly. So close. So close. Right, there we go. So we got it eventually, and it's actually rolling away, but not to worry. We'll get that in a second. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up two random ones. Doesn't matter which one we get. They're all the same. In fact, no, I'm going to get the rolling one first, just so it doesn't roll into a bush here. Let's go ahead, flatten this. We'll lower it down. Get it nice and flat. Is that flat enough? Yeah, it'll do. There we go. Oh, how did that turn around? Right, change my mind. We're going to get these two then, because I'm already facing them. So we'll get this one first here. Right, this has gone horribly wrong, but not as wrong as it did last time. So we're going to press on here. So once again, I need to find a better one of these. This one here, look, the collisions are too much. Just too much. So I've made it a little bit wider, because you can do that if I go show you actually. You can make it wider by pressing X, or whatever you've got it mapped out to, of course. So pick this one up like so. What one should we get? Tell you what, we'll just get this one here. We'll reverse out a little bit. Swing around and collect this one. Right, so we got our next two up here. Hopefully they'll stay on. So, from experience, I found out that working with the wide mode on this thing doesn't work that great, so I have it on the narrowest option basically when I'm transporting. I just use the wider one to help get them onto the handler to begin with. So let's turn into here. Really paranoid that they're going to fall off, so sorry if I keep looking back and making you guys dizzy, but it'd be a bit unrealistic if they fly off and I have to pick them up. Nice and slow around the corner here. Right, now I am going to be using our Joystick trailer for the next section of bales that we've got. However, I'm going to take it down to the store to get some customization, which is why we're selling some bales here, because we want to actually put the round bale, what would you call it, the barriers onto the trailer so that they don't roll off. So that's going to be our next job after this. And I also want to buy something else. Now, if you remember, we had the bale handler last episode. We've gone ahead and sold that now. It wasn't great. It was. I don't get on with it, basically. I don't understand how you can get the forks in when it's on a trailer, because you just push the one off next to it. So, yeah, so we're going to go get something a little bit different, which is an in-game bale grab, but it works. There's no point in getting one that's exactly the same. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll get this one here first of all. See, it's on a bit of a hill. Lower that down. Let's make sure this is completely flat before we go in. Like so. Let's pick that up. So there's one. Well, we'll do this next one in third person as well, just so you guys get something to look at. Cool. Lower this down. So that's the little bug I was telling you about. See, we didn't actually touch it, but it started to move. And now it's sort of caught on an invisible collision as well. Very annoying, but nothing I can do about it. It's not user error, it's just the way... I think the collision must be too much on this bale grab itself. Because obviously these are in-game bales, so it can't be them. Right, okay everybody, so we're just dropping off the final 2 bales now from field 23. And then we'll go ahead and go into our big field and collect all the rest of them. So this is going to be the last ones that we're selling. All the rest are going to go into storage to give to our animals. Well, specifically cows, because I think they're the only ones that take silage. There we go. So that is our last 2 bales sold up right now. Still haven't had time to fill up the clamp there. It's going to be a very slow process, that. So, what do we need? We need that. In fact, no, we're just going to take the Massey down. I think it's going to be the easiest solution. So we'll turn the New Holland off, jump into this, get it booted up here. Cool. So yes, we have no implement on the front here because we're going to go ahead and get our new one. We've got £23,000 just from those few bales, so we're not doing bad. So what I'm going to do now is head back to Coldborough Park Farm to collect the Joystick trailer. Don't really need to see that because I'm literally just going to the other farm, picking up a trailer and coming back again. So I'll see you guys. What an idiot. Really? At least this traffic has got to go off. It's just got to. So that's what I'm saying. I'll go pick up my stuff and I'll see you guys back here. Right, okay everybody, so we have now got our fancy little bale grab on the front here. And we have the... what would you call them? The ladders put on the side of the trailer. So that cost us £1,250 to have the trailer, to put the sides on the trailer I should say, and I think it was like £1,200 for the bale fork as well. Now the only problem I'm having now is actually getting into the field. Let's go ahead and lift this up so we get a bit more room at the front here. Take it a bit wide, and that should take us in. No, I apparently forgot how to drive on my trip to Nottingham. Well, there we go, that's better. So what we need now is to go ahead and get the T6, because of course we're using this Massey Ferguson to actually pick up the bales, so we need something to hold the trailer steady, basically, and then drive it off after. So let's go ahead. It's a long row here. I didn't realise how long it was. So we did this the same method as we did in the last video, but I kept moving the T6 forward a little bit so we can get this massive row here. So jump into the T6 real quick. Shut up, sheep. By the way, big thank you to all the people in the, not last video, but the video before that, telling me about the tyre apart, because of course we've got the glitch there where we can't actually pick up the spilled food, but the tyre puts it all back in for us anyway, so big thank you to everybody that told me about that. Let's turn into here. Ah, we got that annoying little red thing with us, we'll just ditch it. Who cares, I don't want to keep it. It's too glitchy for me. We'll stick to the good old front loader. I just wanted to do a one-off thing, so we're doing something a bit different for you guys. Right, let's go ahead, hook this up. There we go. And we'll jump into the Massey and start collecting these bales. So we'll get this one up the back here first of all, seeing as it's a little lonely one. Now the reason I put the sides on, now if it was real life I probably wouldn't even bother putting the sides on, but of course this is farm sim. And the bales have a habit, as I'm sure you're all aware, of rolling off, which isn't good. Oh, put it in a little bit more here. There we go. Have I parked too close? Probably. So I'll go on the other side, just to save us knocking the bales and send them all rolling down the hill. The Land Rover's in the way. Whoa, what's going on? Is it on automatic? I don't want that to happen. Okay, we had it on automatic loading, which I do not want, so we turn that off now. Come on, Massey. Put your guts into it. So we'll collect our next bale, and it shouldn't be automatic anymore. It should just stay how it was. We should have to put it on manually, I should say. Right, let's go ahead, position ourselves here. Pick this one up. What side did that bale go on? Actually, it looks like it went on this side, so we need to go on this side again anyway. So it shouldn't automatically take it off us anymore. Shouldn't be in the keyword. Oh, no, it's not doing it this time. It's good. We can put it on ourselves. So we'll quickly switch into third person so we can see what we're doing. get a better camera angle here. Plop him down. And there's our first row done. So I think I'm going to start putting the straps on as we go, just so they don't roll off. I've had way too much bad experience with farm sim physics to risk it. Now, again, I probably wouldn't do this in real life. I'd probably leave the sides off and just strap them all up on the end, but I'm not risking it. Not risking all of them rolling off when I'm nearly finished, which I know would be exactly when it happens. So it would be right at the very end. Let's pick this one up. Cool. So yeah, that's basically our plan now. We have to go ahead and start finishing this. So I don't know if I mentioned at the beginning of the video, because I've tried to record this video about 4 times now. Sorry there was no video on the weekend. I was in Nottingham for the weekend. So there's no way of me to obviously record up there, because my computer's here. And I didn't have time beforehand to get them pre-recorded. If YouTube was my job, I probably would have made sure I could, but of course, it wasn't really important at the time. Right, can't we plop this one on here? We're caught on the loading script here. Dang it. Let's back up a little bit. I think we're catching the fasting script. Yep, we are. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Actually, you know what? Didn't land in a bad place. So good job we had these cages put on. No, you probably wouldn't load randomly like that. I think you'd probably pick it up in real life and move it, but we're going to be filling this trailer up anyway, so it doesn't matter where we put things at the moment. In fact, it doesn't matter anyway, because we're not going on the road, but especially now we've got the grids on. Let's pick this one. You have been selected, Mr. Bale. Let's get you lifted up onto the front loader. So I don't really know what loading technique we're using anymore. We were going to go front to back, but seeing as the bales automatically rolled to the back of the trailer, not sure what the method is. Is that Land Rover in the way? I think it might be. We might have to move the Land Rover in a second, because I can't get in straight, unfortunately. Let's unload that. Cool. Right, so I'm going to quickly move the Land Rover real quick. Get it booted up. Right then, so we've got to get a lot of bales done right now, so instead of boring you with my voice and trying to make conversations, we'll quickly time-lapse through this, and we'll see what jobs we've got to do after. Right now, okay everybody, so we do have our first load on right now. Now once again, if you haven't seen my channel before, what I do is I usually load them up and then neaten them up with the auto-loading script, just so they don't fall off and that we can automatically unload them again. So, what are we going to do today? Not sure how we want to unload these, because they're actually, now I've done this, they're sort of facing the wrong way that I wanted them to be, but never mind. We'll have to make do, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and start backing up into this shed here. Just rotate this camera around real quick. There we are. Straighten ourselves up. Now, we've got the automatic unload set to the back. So what we can do is wait until it pops out of the wall there. Okay, now hopefully this will work without going into the wall. Ready? 3, 2, 1, gone. So there's our first load. Right, so this time we are going to do the opposite to what we did last time. So we manually loaded them last time and then automatically unloaded. Now we're going to automatically load them and then manually unload them. So the opposite to what we've just done. There isn't that many, so it shouldn't take too long. Did you see a runaway bale down here actually? I don't know if that's only just happened when I was loading a minute ago, or whether that happened when I was wrapping it initially. So there we go. There is, I think, all the bales. Just have a little browse around the field here. Yep, so that appears to be all of them. So we're going to quickly park this up down by the shed, and then we'll manually unload it. In fact, do we even need these? I'm just thinking. We might... No. Okay, change plan. We're going to sell these because we don't seem to be making any money on this map. We get money in and then we spend it. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and sell these however many bales we have on the back here. So slight change of plan. But it also means... Basically, if I save these as well, we're never ever going to have to top up on silage bales, which we don't want because we want some activities to do. So we're going to go ahead and turn that off. Unload them. Cool. So now we have £38,000, which isn't bad. And that's us done for the bales. Now the only other thing we have to do today is to head back. In fact, we'll leave this here for now. I need to get into the other John Deere, wherever he is. Okay, so this John Deere is still at the store from the last episode. So we're going to take this back up because we need to make a start on a harvest. Now this is probably going to be the only harvest we see because we do a bit of harvesting every now and then. And I don't want it to be too much. So we're basically... I forgot that was there. You could pick it up. That's our mixer wagon that we bought 2 episodes ago. So yes, we need to get the harvester out because we've got a couple of fields that are just sitting back at Coldborough Park Farm because we've been concentrating on the animals. But of course, we need some sort of income. And like I just said, I am fed up of not getting any money on this map. So we're just going to concentrate on getting money for now. We are going to look into getting some pigs soon as well. That's the only animal we don't have just yet. So pigs is on the agenda. So actually from here you can see all the fields we need to harvest. So we've got the big one there, which I believe is field number 9, which is already harvested. We've got the one behind that with the tram lines that you can see. And there's also one behind that, which is field number 7 that we need to harvest. And there's another one over there. So yes, we've got 3 full fields left to harvest now. So we've got a bit of harvesting to do off camera. We do some on camera as well. Of course, if you don't find harvesting interesting, I do apologise. But as I said before, this is a farming simulator. And if you don't like harvesting, then you probably shouldn't be watching a farming simulator because that's essentially what it's all about, is harvesting, growing crops, harvesting them, selling them, making money. That's essentially how farming works. So if you don't like harvesting, probably shouldn't be watching Farm Sim. But yes, I don't know what field we're going to do first of all. I'm thinking, what field shall we do? That one there is not a bad field to do, but there's a tree in the way, and so we'll have to do it manually. I don't like field number 7. I think I'm going to get Corsair do field number 7, so I've made my mind up. We are going to do field number 8 today. So what we're going to do is disconnect this for now. We'll find the harvest... That header doesn't look right. I think it's fallen off. Dang it. Okay, let's go ahead and back up into here and collect the header first of all. We'll move the combine in as well. Yeah, that's definitely fallen off. Hopefully we can still connect this, or it's going to be a little bit awkward. Yeah, we can. Cool. Looks like I just put it on a little bit too far back, that was all. Right, let's go ahead and open this gate. Open sesame. Come on. It's a bit slow, that. You can change that in the XML, but it doesn't bother me that much. Okay, so where's the header facing? That way. So let's go ahead, position this so the harvester can just come in and take it, essentially. This should do us, and then we'll just straighten up. There we go. Actually, I'm not happy with that. There, that's a little bit better. And finally, we'll jump into the harvester. Now, I'm so used to this not working properly that I'm going to keep it on the John Deere for now because we need to hook up the header and then drive the trailer away. That's usually the best way to do it because the header gets stuck on the trailer. So let's go ahead, hook this up. Slow and steady through this gate. Seems we've been crashing a lot today. I can't even hook this up. Right. We're going to leave the harvester here. We're going to pull the John Deere forward. Like so. Now, is it going to go on this time? Okay, there we go. And we're going to drive forward, unfold the harvester, drive forward, and then pull the John Deere out. Hopefully this won't get stuck. Nope, not bad. So yes, I think I've finally got the method down now. You have to unfold the harvester and then drive the John Deere, well, any tractor forward, and then you should be sorted. So let's go ahead, boot up the harvester. Now the question is, are we going to be dropping swaths today? I think we are, because we could do with the money from the bales. So let's go into here and we'll make a start on this. So this is canola by the look of it. So we'll start harvesting this. And we should get quite a bit of money. So I don't know if it's been a short episode. It might have been, because all we had to do is sell bales. And that's unfortunately all we've got to do. So trying to think if there's anything else we can do on this map today. I don't really want to just leave in me harvesting. Right, so anyway, I am going to leave it here. I don't know if it's been a short video. If it has, I do apologise, but we haven't had much to do today, so I need to do a bit of off-camera work so we have stuff to do in the next episode. But if you did enjoy anyway, please tap that thumbs up button. It really does mean a lot. Hit subscribe to see more from myself. I've been Simulate Gaming, and I'll see you in the next one.